Everywhere she goes, it seems someone has a theory about why she is still single or what she should be doing about it. If you've ever felt the weight of these myths, you are not alone. So many singles feel pressured, misunderstood, or even overlooked because of the lies society tells about singleness. Today, we'll be breaking down 5 common myths that could be holding you back from fully living in this season. Let's get right into it. Myth number 1: getting married is the ultimate goal. Society often measures success by milestones: graduation, good job, marriage, kids. But here's the thing: marriage isn't the ultimate of life. It's a blessing, yes, but it's not the reason you were created. This myth can make you feel like your life is incomplete until there is a ring on your finger. But God's purpose for you isn't dependent on a relationship status. Ephesians 2 verse 10 reminds us, "For we are God's handiwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works." We need to shift our perspective and realize our lives has meaning and purpose right now. Start pouring into yourself, mentoring young ones, pursuing hobbies, deepening your relationship with God. Marriage may come, but it's not the end game. Our ultimate goal is to glorify God in every season. Myth number 2: singleness is a waiting room for marriage. This myth assumes that your life begins when you were married, and until then, you were just waiting. But singleness isn't a time to sit and wait. It's a season to live fully. 1 Corinthians 7:32-34 says, "An unmarried person is concerned about the Lord's affairs, how they can please the Lord." Singleness offers a unique freedom to serve, grow, and explore without distractions. Decide to stop putting your dreams on hold. You can enroll in a cooking class, further your education, or do things that you are passionate about. As time goes on, you will discover that this season is rich in purpose, not just a holding pattern for the next phase. Myth number 3: you are weird because you are single. This lie can creep in when you start comparing your journey to others, so be careful. People can even suggest there is something wrong with you for not being in a relationship. But Psalm 139 verse 14 says, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." So you see, you are not defined by your relationship status. You are valuable just as you are. Embrace your identity, realizing that your worth isn't tied to being in a relationship. Celebrate your uniqueness and refuse to allow societal stereotypes dictate your joy. Myth number 4: singles are second-class people. This myth is subtle yet damaging. It suggests that singles are somehow less valuable or somehow less capable than their married peers. But God doesn't rank his children based on marital status. Suggesting that singles contribute less or matter less in the society isn't the truth. Galatians 3 verse 28 explains that to us. Among the unique strengths and contributions that singles bring to the table are flexibility, creativity, and time to serve. As a single person, realize that your voice matters and that your worth comes from being a child of God, not from your marital status. Myth number 5: long-term singles are unmarried because their expectations are too high. This myth pressures people to settle for less than God's best, assuming that their standards are the problem. But Amos 3:3 says, "Can two work together unless they are agreed?" Having God-honoring standard isn't about being picky. It's about aligning with someone who shares your faith, value, and vision for life. Ensure that your standards are rooted in wisdom, not fantasy, and decide to trust God's timing and refuse to settle for less than his best, knowing that his plan is always better than ours. In conclusion, singleness isn't a problem to fix, It's a season to embrace. Breaking free from these myths allows you to live fully, love deeply, and walk confidently in God's plan. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us, "For I know the plan I have for you, declares the Lord. Plan to prosper you and not to harm you. Plan to give you a hope and a future." Which of these myths have you believed? Share your thoughts in the comment section. And remember, your value isn't tied to your relationship status, it's tied to who God created you to be.